for $4.50. Growing soil structure. There is more moisture available than its cost. What are its disadvantages?
Today we're going to be planting our greens and also installing our ag fabric onto homemade hoops using PEX pipe. The garden is a beautiful place to be in the fall. We have pumpkins coming in, sugar baby watermelons, we have one lonely sunflower, we got marigolds, we even have the Brad's Atomic Grape. They're coming in, they are thriving, and they taste amazing. So that was a good choice by us to grow those. They taste good. Hopefully it's not too late for us to get some greens started. I don't think it is. Let's get started. We got all the mulch stripped off the top. We disturbed the slightest amount of soil as possible. I had to even it out some. We are going to measure out our bed. It's going to be 30 inches wide. And then we're going to hammer in our rebar. These are 18 inches long. You want to hammer them down to where probably about 6 inches of rebar is showing. I am that guy who uses a tape measure. I like to be extremely precise, as you can tell. We want about 6 inches of rebar exposed. We're gonna place our 18-inch rebar every 5 foot. When I cut my PEX pipe, I cut the first one at 5 foot. Your measurements might vary. Our bed width is 30 inches. So 5 foot of PEX pipe, 7 foot wide ag fabric will give us about roughly a foot on each side to cover up with our wood chips that we removed off of the soil. Figure it'd be easier to go ahead and sow the seeds now versus when we have the hoops in place, and especially before we have the fabric on top. So you definitely want to get your seeds sown prior to any installation except the rebar. That way you know width-wise where you should stop your rows. You don't want your rows to butt all the way up against the wall of your fabric. You don't want that. You want your rows to be in the middle. That way it gives your greens, depending on what you're growing, it gives them enough room to bush out. Now I saw online they said that spinach seeds don't store easily. They say it's best to buy new spinach seeds every year. If that's true, comment below, let me know, so that way we can buy fresh seeds for next season and not rely on our stock that we have now. So comment below, let me know what experiences you guys have had with spinach seeds and how well they store. So now we're ready to put on the PEX pipe hoops that we cut. We're just going to slide them over the exposed rebar. A quick tip, if you want to continue using these in the summertime and you're going to break this down over winter and leave the rebar in, go ahead and find an old green water hose that you don't use anymore, or it has holes in it. Cut it up and just slide it over your rebar, so that way you can see where your rebar is, so that way you or anyone else doesn't trip over rebar. If you're wondering what I sowed some romaine lettuce, some spinach, and some cressy greens. I heard that cressy greens are amazing. My wife and her family grew up eating them, and her grandfather used to grow it. So it's time for me to carry on the tradition and grow it here at 2 Quacks and 5 Clucks Farm. So just like that, it's that easy to put in the PEX pipe and use the PEX pipe for your hoops. Just my luck, it's a windy day, so it's gonna be fun to put on that fabric. That wind is whipping. So what we're using is a fabric made by Ag Fabric. It lets in your sunlight and your moisture, but also it helps keep out those garden pests. We're also using these clips. These clips, you can get them on Amazon. They're called snap clamps. These are 3/4 inch. The PEX pipe is 3/4 inch, and I'm using 1/2 inch rebar, so take note of that. 1/2 inch rebar, 3/4 inch PEX pipe, and 3/4 inch snap clamps. I'm gonna go ahead and take some snap clamps down there, put it on the last hoop, so that way I can come back down here, pull this tight, and I'll show you how to secure each end. It's real simple. Now wind's starting to pick up. Alright, now we'll pull it tight, pull it evenly. You also want to try to make sure you have equal amounts of your fabric on each side. That wind is not cooperating. Make sure we have enough fabric overhanging on the sides that we can cover up. Alright, so now for your end. We did what we could to pull it tight. It's windy out. It is what it is. It's all good. We're gonna twist it like so. Again, leave enough out for you to cover up. We're going to take a landscape staple, just like so. Make sure you pull it semi-tight. Done, just like that. So your clamps, you just need them on each end, and that's it. You don't need them in the middle. When you're covering your fabric up on your sides, you want to make sure you don't go inside the hoops, because your fabric will tend to kind of want to go on the inside a little bit to bow inside. Just make sure, just pull it tight, cover it up, or put a sandbag on it, whatever you want to use. If you want to grow your greens well past the first frost into the winter, then get yourself some Ag Fabric. Build yourself a low tunnel just like this. Low cost, quick and easy. This will be our first year using one of these, and to be honest, this is my first time actually putting one up, so not bad for a rookie. I used 3/4 inch PEX pipe, rebar that's 1/2 inch by 18 inches in length. The Ag Fabric is 7 foot by 50 foot. They might have more stock now, but when I got mine, I could only get 7 by 50 foot or 7 by 15 foot. I got a bunch of both sizes. So we're really looking forward to our spinach, our lettuce, our cressy greens. I still got to get some kale in the ground. It is time to go inside and get some dinner and finish editing a vlog that I've been working on here for the past day or so. So the high tunnel's all good. I tested it out. Moisture does go through the fabric quite easily. You don't have to worry about it caving in with water sitting on top. I tested that. Just make sure when you build these, do your hoops about 4 to 5 foot apart. I did mine at 5 foot apart, and in the rear it's a little bit closer, but I did mine at 5 foot apart. The water didn't cave the fabric in. It did great. So if you guys like today's vlog, go ahead and subscribe, pound that like button, ring that bell icon to get notifications on future uploads. You guys have a good night, stay safe, and God bless. See you guys next time. Oh, sneak peek. Oh, look at that. We got our caterpillar tunnel from Farmer's Friend a few days ago. We got their biggest silage tarp. We got ground cover. We got repair tape. We name it, we got it. It's a 14-foot by 50-foot Gothic Pro caterpillar tunnel. Got 2 zipper doors, 1 for each end. I'm going to turn it into a greenhouse for the time being. So yes, just a little sneak peek, you know, just a little tease right here. That's going to be going right here, I think. But if not, it's really not that heavy to move. It's actually not a lot of stuff there. Just a little sneak peek into what's coming up. Like to get that built before the ground gets hard, depending on the temperatures this coming winter. Looks like our chickens are about to turn in. I'm just doing random stuff just to see who watches after the outro. Comment below if you guys saw the sneak peek of our greenhouse. I'm calling it a greenhouse, it's a caterpillar tunnel, but we're turning that caterpillar tunnel into a greenhouse. So comment below, let me know if you've seen the sneak peek of our greenhouse. If you did, I might just enter you in a contest for a free hat. So we'll see who watches this vlog to the end. Yes, that's a test. You never know when we'll do a giveaway. I'll send you a 2 quacks and 5 clucks hat, but it'll be a contest. So we'll see who watches this vlog to the end. Who knows, it might just be one person. And that one person might just be you, and you will get a hat for free. We have more meat birds. It's about to come out here. Once when they are processed, they'll be getting processed by this weekend. My glasses just keep on falling off of my face for some reason. But the chicks that are in the brooder now, they are not ready to come out, so that's good, because that's my only chicken tractor. But I went ahead and threw down some clover seed, took the landscape rake and raked in their manure a little bit before we got some much needed rain the other day. I actually raked in half, and the other half I didn't rake. I want to do an experiment. If you disturb the chicken manure to where it will seep into the soil faster versus just letting it sit on top, I want to see if it hurts the soil, if it helps the soil. The only thing that it would be hurting is too much nitrogen into the soil too quick. So we'll see. This is just a little experiment. See, I'm not going to edit any of this here, the stuff I'm recording now, after the outro. Just want to see who watches our vlogs in its entirety. Like I said, comment down. Ooh, I was just illuminated. Comment down below and let me know if you have seen the sneak peek of our greenhouse. If you have, you will be entered in a contest to win a 2 Quacks and 5 Clucks Farm hats. Just make sure you comment down below and let me know that you have seen the outtake. Just say that. I have seen the outtake. Woo! Security lights. That's a must-have on a chicken tractor. I don't use any electric netting around that. I haven't had one problem with a predator. Why? It's probably because of those right there. I got one on each side. If you guys have been around on our channel for quite some time, you guys have heard me talk about those. They're made by Litcom. Get them. They're well worth it. You can find them on Amazon. Get the 4-pack, 120 LED. I think they're like 70 bucks for a 4-pack. Those are a must-have if you have chicken coops, chicken tractors. Oh man, a cat just ran past me, scared the living daylights out of me. I just didn't show my fear, you know. I'm a homesteader, right? Can't show no fear. Alright guys, I am out. Have a good night, stay safe, and God bless. Good night all.